Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Amirul Hadi bin Rahman Elaisud. My numeric is 25DDT19F1056. Today I will explain about my assessment practical task 2 set A. So we go to the CLO1, reproduce various techniques using various tools and technology effectively to protect the given network from attack and threats. So the topic is 2.2, prepare a device and service used to enhance network security. So this is the topology that given, and the objective is verify local connectivity and test access control list, and remove access control list and repeat test. Now we continue for the part 1. So part 1, ping device on local network to verify connectivity. So from the command prompt of PC1, ping PC2, and from the command prompt PC1, ping PC3. So we go to the topology, check the IP address from PC2, go to desktop and go to IP configuration, and there is the IP address for PC2, and we copy first, close, and go to PC1 and desktop, go to command prompt and ping it. Enter. So as we can see, PC2 is successfully pinged to PC1. Now we go to PC3, go to desktop and command prompt. So we also can verify the IP address using command prompt. So the command is ipconfig. Enter. So the IP address for PC3 is 192.168 and 11.10. Copy and close the PC3, go to the PC1 and ping it. Paste and enter. So PC3 also successful ping to PC1. So we go to the next question. Explain the result of ping device why it happened. So all device is successfully pinged to PC1 because we configure everything here in this topology, and layer 1 through 3 are fully functional, and there is no policy currently filtering ICMP message between the local network. Now we continue for part 2. For part 2, we must ping a device on remote network to test SCL functionality. From the command prompt PC1, ping a PC4. From the command prompt of PC1, ping a DNS server. So go to the PC4 and IP configuration. This is the IP address for PC4. And now we go to the PC1 command prompt and ping it. Enter. As we can see, PC4 destination host is unreachable. Now we go to the DNS server, go to the desktop, command prompt and verify the IP address for DNS server. Put the command ipconfig. So there is the IP address for DNS server. Now we go to the PC1 back and ping it. Enter. As we can see, DNS server also the destination host is unreachable. Now we close. We continue for the next question. So why did ping fail? And hint, use simulation mode or view the router configuration to investigate. So we go to this router R1, go to the CLI, enable, and put the command show access list. Here we can see the SCL configuration. Now we go to the show running config. Here we can see the SCL. Now we also can see the SCL interface. Here we can see the IP access group 11 out. So we go to the question. Why did ping fail? The ping failed because R1 is configured with an SCL to deny any ping from the existing serial 00 interface. As we can see, the IP access group 11 is out. Now we go for part 3. For part 3, use show command to investigate the SCL configuration. So first we must use show run and show access list command to view the currently configured SCL. So we go to the packet tracer. So to quickly view the currently SCL, use show access list. Enter the show access list command followed by a space and question mark. So we will go to the router 1, go to CLI to see the configure of SCL and enter, enable. So put the command show access dash list and question mark. We can see the SCL number 1199 and the SCL name. So enter. So we can see standard IP access list 11, which means only one SCL. Now we go to the next question. If you know SCL number or name, yes, we already see the SCL number and name at this. You can filter the show output further. However, R1 only has one SCL, therefore the show access list command will suffice. For the first line out of SCL, so it is the first line of SCL, which means deny 192.168.10.0. This is the first line for SCL. After that, SCL prevent any packet originating in the 192.168.10.0 network, which include internet control message protocol ICMP echo ping request. The second line of the SCL allow all the other IP traffic from any source to traverse the router. So this is the second line for SCL, which means permit any. So for an SCL to impact in router operation, it must be applied to an interface in a specific direction. In this scenario, the SCL is used to filter the traffic existing an interface. Therefore, all traffic leaving the specified interface of R1 will be expected again SCL 11. So you can see the IP information by using show IP interface or show run. So we will try this on router 1. So we will see the configuration for SCL. So we put show running config. We also can use show running config. to see the SCL configuration. So we will see the interface for SCL. So we can see this is the IP access group 11 and the interface is serial 000 and this is the outgoing traffic. Now we continue for the last question. So for the last question, remove access list 11 from the configuration. So we must remove SCL from the configuration by issuing the no access list command. The no access list command delete all SCL configured on the router. The no access list number of the SCL command remove only a specific SCL. So either we can use this number or without number. We can use if you are using the third number or the access list will be deleted. So under the serial interface 000, remove access list 11 previously applied to the interface as an outgoing filter. So we will put the command int serial 000 no IP access group 11 out, and we will try on the router 1. Go to CLI, enable config t, put the command interface s000, enter, and put the command no IP access group and question mark. After that, we just put 11 on the back and put out, enter. So we exit from this and put the command no access list and question mark. So we will see the 199 IP standard access list and 100 until 199 IP extended access list. So we just put 11 back, and this command is verified for B. In global configuration mode, remove the SCL by entering the following command. So we just put no access list 11 like this on this router 1. So next question, verify the PC1 can now ping in the DNS server and PC4. So we just go to the PC4 and put the IP address. So this is the IP address for PC4. Copy. And we go to the PC1 and ping it. Now PC4 is already can be pinged at the PC1. Now we try for DNS server. Put the command ipconfig to check the IP address. So this is the IP address for DNS server. Ping on the PC1, enter. Now the server also can be pinged at the PC1. So that's all for me. Amirul Hadi bin Alaman Elaisud for reason about assessment practical task 2 set A. So thank you.